Hello and welcome back to Netflix Football. It is lovely to be back on a Friday. It's not quite TGIF, but F for Friday and F means FPL. We've got a match tonight, so the deadline is very soon. Our expert will obviously give you all the details when the deadline is, what cards to play, what players to bring in on particular form, on fixtures and everything else. So without further ado, let us welcome on screen Ayanda as usual in 3, 2 and 1. Ayanda, you're live. So how's it been? I'm hearing you're on a vacation right now.
Yeah, so I have not been on a vacation in a long time and uh,
Mhm.
needed a bit of R&R. So
Mhm.
have come with the family and yeah, enjoying the vacation and yeah, we are enjoying it very much. And also the Premier League action is starting. So yeah, we're good to go.
Absolutely. So that is the dedication and that is the love for football, that even within the R&R of vacation, you cannot stop thinking about Premier League. Of course, when Cristiano Ronaldo is playing for your team, you cannot stop wondering when he will be next in action. A brief highlight of last week, especially the headline, was drawn by Cristiano Ronaldo himself, 4-1 on the night against Newcastle. How do you rate Manchester United's performance? Do you think they have what it takes to go all the way this season?
Well, it's too early to say or think even whether they will go all the way, but last Saturday was, it was a very emotional match for all us Manchester United fans seeing Cristiano Ronaldo back in a Manchester United shirt, and with Peter Drury's commentary, it was even more
Mm-hmm.
special.
Mm-hmm.
And the match itself was, really great with Ronaldo scoring two, Bruno Fernandes scoring that goal, and that goal in the end by Lingard. The defense still needs to actually gel up with Varane and Maguire. They are looking solid, but I know they will get better as they play more matches. The Champions League match again was very disappointing. So
Mm-hmm.
title challengers, it's too early to say whether they will be, but
Mm-hmm.
signs are good, and let's hope they just have to be more consistent because
Right.
that is what was the problem last season.
Right. Straight off to the FPL mark on the screen right now, as you can see. This is the team that I have. Hugo Lloris was a suggestion made by on the last term around, but the thing is that Hugo Lloris went had a very bad day at the office, shipping in 3 goals against Crystal Palace, but somehow Nuno Espirito Santo's job is still on. It's not reactionary as what we United fans have seen. But then again, Hugo Lloris has the star mark. Beside him is the star player Trent Alexander-Arnold against Crystal Palace. But Livramento obviously is against Man City. Kufal is against West Ham is against Manchester United. Especially speaking of in defense, do you think Kufal and Livramento should be there, considering the form that both the Manchester clubs are in at the moment right now?
Well, Livramento, I don't think will be a good option because Manchester City are coming on the back of a 6-3 win over Leipzig, so they are really hot at the moment, and all their forwards are really clicking.
Mm-hmm.
Kufal, you can go with because it's their home fixture, and at the London Stadium, I don't know if there will be a complete shutout, but maybe an assist potential on the end. Although Antonio is suspended,
Mm-hmm.
what are the other two options you have in defense?
Luke Shaw and Trent Alexander-Arnold, absolutely undroppables at this moment of time.
Both of them, Livramento, Kufal, and another one.
Livramento, Kufal, Shaw, and Trent. Can you
Those are
imagine?
four.
I can
But
you imagine? I had Mankio on the
the
bench
fifth
last
defender,
game
who is
week.
the fifth defender?
Mankio. Can you imagine? I had him on the
Oh
bench
my.
last week.
Well, that really happens, right? I had Jan Vertonghen in my team for the Champions League game. He
Mm-hmm.
gave 8 points. He was on the bench. So bench points hurt a lot. But yeah, I think Trent Alexander-Arnold, Luke Shaw, and Kufal should be your back three if you play the three four
Absolutely. Okay,
three or that.
we have some questions in the comment section. Minal Hassan says, Captain Salah Ronaldo will go back into the captainship at a later stage in the show. On of the welcome says, good job guys. Do you think it's time for Demari Gray to be included in the FPL setup? That's an interesting one, isn't it? Demari Gray is looking to be on very good form. So and fixtures list as well. Do you think Demari Gray should get a good run in?
Yeah, he is giving us a good shout out, and with Ben Rama blanking the last two game weeks, it's raised an eyebrow there. And Demarai Gray, he's been on form, he's getting the goals, and with Dominic Calvert-Lewin's injury, I
Mhm.
think he will be more in that goal-getting setup. So yes, at the moment, Demarai Gray is a very good shout into your midfield.
Here are the fixture list for Everton, which Demarai Gray plays for now, not Leicester, if you're wondering. So against Aston Villa away, Norwich home, Manchester United away, West Ham home, Watford home, Wolves, then all the way to Tottenham. So barring that Manchester United game, who look porous in defense at this moment of time, do you think that Demarai Gray at let's say his price is 5.7, 26 points already for him? Do you think he's a must-have at that price point?
Yes, because cheap midfielders who are scoring goals are very hard to come by. Like I've been shipping Rafinha for the first 4 game weeks, not returned much except one goal. But
Mm-hmm.
with I'm sorry, with Leeds's fixture list is very easy at the moment. I will still keep hold of Rafinha, but if Benrahma gives a blank this week, I think I will shift to Demarai Gray next.
Absolutely. Defense is more or less picks itself if you have, and if you have any other choice or any other, let's say a special mention for any defender that can actually cause headways in this game week. You cannot predict what happens in the Premier League, although, but still anything for our subscribers and viewers on who's watching right now.
Well, Shane Duffy has just announced himself with goals at Brighton. So
Mm-hmm.
at that range, I think 4 or 4.1, he could be a very cheap way into that Brighton defense if you don't have Sanchez and Brighton have been defensively quite good. 2 clean sheets out of 4 matches is quite good
Mm-hmm.
for defense of a, let's say, a mid-table team.
Mm-hmm.
So Shane Duffy could be an important inclusion into your defense if funds are short.
Absolutely. I'll go straight into the forward lineup. Michael Antonio is suspended. Jamie Vardy, let's have a look at Jamie Vardy's returns. 5 points in opening game week, 2 points, 12 points against Norwich, 2 points against Man City, especially with the fixtures Brighton of Albion, Burnley, Crystal Palace, then Manchester United. Do you think it's time I put in Cristiano in there?
Obviously, because Cristiano is going to play week in, week out, we know. At least in the Premier League, he's going to get starts unless and until he's injured.
Which he
So,
really is,
Cristiano
honestly.
Ronaldo, yeah. So Cristiano Ronaldo already he's got 2 goals. He still has 2 good fixtures in West Ham United and Aston Villa later in next week. So yeah, very very palpable. If you have the funds, though, you have to clear somewhere else to get in Ronaldo there.
I'll have to take a minus for hit somewhere because
Yeah, you have to take a hit if you.
I don't know if
But
I
yeah,
mean, yeah, go on. Mhm.
I mean, like last week, I also took a hit, but Ronaldo actually given 13 points. He was also the captain, so it didn't matter actually. So he's type of a fixture-proof player. You can expect goals from him in not all, but most of the matches. So Cristiano Ronaldo and his ownership is rising. His price is also increased to 12.6. So must have at the moment.
Absolutely. I'll have a hit on Antonio. I'll take a hit on Antonio because I have a gut feeling that he has produced what he has in this, let's say, conjuncture at this moment of time. So I'll just go back to what other forward options. I have 6.3 remaining, which is quite a good number. But I'll just set the price point till 6.6 so we can have a watch and all players forwards. So forwards at around not 12.6, 6 point. So at 6.3, there's not much actually. Adam Armstrong is there, Timo Pukki is there, Ivan Toney is there. That Ivan Toney exactly at 6.3. Let's have the history. Played 90 minutes in all the games. 2 points against Arsenal, 2 points against Crystal Palace, 6 points against Aston Villa, 2 points again against Brighton of Albion. Fixture list is very difficult. Wolves, Liverpool, West Ham, Chelsea, Leicester. I don't think Ivan Toney at this point of time would be a good choice. But then, do you think that Premier League is a strange game? Do you think Ivan Toney can come in and bang in the goals in this tough fixture list?
Well, Ivan Toney is another one who has been in my team for the first 4 game weeks, and I am desperately trying to find a way to ship him out, but not finding the funds enough to do that because all the forwards below him are at his level, right? Adam Armstrong or a Timo Pukki, or even if you go down to Dennis and Cucho from Watford. But Ivan Toney, I don't think he will provide much value because as far as I've seen the Brentford games, he's playing withdrawn forward,
Right.
and he is that one who's trying to play in a Giroud-esque way, winning those balls and setting up the midfielders or the forward in front of him for the goals. So he's not getting that involved in the goals, and yeah, his returns, I'm
Not
like,
much that we
I'm not sure
expected.
about.
Rodrigo Moreno would have been a good choice at 6.3, although he has not started 90 minutes. He has not played 90 minutes in any of the 4 games that Leeds have played. But other options, honestly, I don't see much options. I think I'll have to go with Adam Armstrong of Southampton because he's the only forward. Oh my goodness, not at all against Man City, not at all. Timo Pukki for Norwich has a good run of fixtures: Watford, Everton, Burnley, Brighton, Hove Albion. So do you think Timo Pukki would be worth the risk?
Well, if you don't find anyone else, then probably him, or you can go with either of that Watford duo, because Watford also have a better run of fixtures coming up, and Norwich again, that not much potent in front of goal. I think Watford will probably give you that extra edge over there, but again, that's up to you. It's very hard to predict what these teams will do because Norwich and Watford do play each other in this game week particularly.
Absolutely. So I'm usually going for Dennis. I have 1.1 in the bag. I've already cost myself -4. Midfield, I have Ben Rama, Bruno Fernandes, Mohamed Salah, Emil Smith Rowe, and Douglas Luiz. Would you want me to take a -8 hit and probably ship out Emil Smith Rowe?
Yeah, if you can, because he didn't play, I think, in the last game, or did not play the full 90 minutes, whatever be the case. At that price range, probably Rafinha. I don't know, although there has been some news about him contracting COVID. I don't know if he will play today. I'm not actually sure. I'm waiting for that update, but Rafinha would be a good choice. And in that price range, you can obviously go for Demarai Gray, as we discussed. And yeah, up till that, Rafinha or Demarai Gray would be better choices than Emil Smith Rowe.
Conor Gallagher has been surprising it up for especially Crystal Palace with 15 points against West Ham United with his 2 goals and 2 assists against Tottenham. So either of Conor Gallagher or Demarai Gray, whom do you think is the better suited option at this moment of time?
Well, if you see the immediate fixtures of Crystal Palace, that is not too great because they face Liverpool and another of the big 4 or big 6 teams in the next game week.
Leicester,
yeah. So not exactly because of the fixtures. I'm not mentioning Gallagher, but Rafinha's fixture is very, very good. So is Demarai Gray's. So I'm going on fixture mostly, other than over form.
So I'm just basically contacting on Demarai Gray because I think Demarai Gray, as Arnobda pointed out, would be a very good pick considering the form that he's in. Especially as you can see the form, the map that he has is 2 points, 9 points, 8 points, 7 points, all 3 goals. One of the top scorers in the league. This fixture list is very good until game week 14, which is against Liverpool. Then probably the Liverpool Arsenal is rated as a 3. It's so good, so bad to see. 4 Arsenal, Liverpool, Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Chelsea, Leicester. So that point would be the ideal time to ship out. So I've taken a -8 hit, especially midfield. So picks itself. So I'll make the transfers as we. -8 is a very good hit that maybe I have to take. So the team, it is as it is. Cristiano Ronaldo, he is 100% captain. And Mohamed Salah against Crystal. This is the question that Minal Hassan asked a bit before. What I am right now contradicted with: Cristiano or Salah? Whom do you captain?
Well, for me, it's going to be Salah because he has had a great record against Crystal Palace, and he is the form. He's getting the goals, he's getting the points, and yeah, I mean, Salah all the way for me.
Salah all the way, says on the. But I'll take a gamble over here. against West Ham. Cristiano, it doesn't take losses very well. So you can see an upspringing performance from him and from
Yeah,
Manchester United.
as I said, that Cristiano is fixture proof mostly. Like Salah, he is also fixture proof. So against West Ham, if he scores, I won't be that amazed.
That is a very good proposition as well. So my three defenders. Okay, I'll have to just remove this as well. So I don't know how Manchester United will fare. I'm keeping Kufal on the bench. So my team, as you can see, is Hugo Lloris, Luke Shaw, Javier Manquillo, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Douglas Luiz, Bruno Fernandes, Ben Rama, Mohamed Salah, Demarai Gray, and up top it's Dennis from Norwich, the dynamic duo that is partnering very well, and it is Cristiano Ronaldo. So do you think that is a foolproof team that can gain some very good points?
Well, I think I would have gone with Kufal rather than Manquillo
Okay,
because Leeds against
Silly
Newcastle.
Hub has put in a comment, says Lukaku over Ronaldo. That is an interesting question, isn't it?
Come game week 7, I would strongly suggest Lukaku because these 2 weeks Chelsea face Spurs and Man City, and against the big six, Lukaku's record is not that great.
Mm-hmm.
And after that game week 7, you can try strongly to bring him in. If you can get Ronaldo and Lukaku both as your premium forwards and Salah as a premium midfielder, I know it's going to be very pricey. It's going to be very hard to balance your teams. But if you can find that perfect balance with these three premiums, then you could be in for a great haul of points in
Absolutely.
coming 3 or.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the league leaders. So Manojit Sarkar is at 342 points, followed by our very own Rick Sinaro, who's recently gone into Switzerland. It's 340 points. Ankur Kejriwal is at 338. Another Marshall Lothon Sarkar is at 348. So as usual, Manojit has been there in the top. So we'll see his team. 73 points again. Robert Sanchez, Trent, Shaw, Duffy, Salah, Jota, Greenwood, Benrahma, Jimenez, Cristiano captain, Michael Antonio -1 was absolutely horrendous. So this is the team to beat. And again, once again, reminding all the viewers, you are winning. Whoever is winning the league and the classic league and the head-to-head league will be getting a customized jersey of their Premier League club choice at the end of the season. So if you've not signed up yet, it's not too late. You can absolutely sign up. And I think that recently covers up. I don't want this to be a long show. The deadline, I think, is at around 10:30, if I'm not mistaken.
If the game starts at 12:30, then it is going to be 11. I think 11 p.m. IST.
I'll just have a look at the transfer. So yes, it is 11. So around 1 hour to go to make your final transfer. So this is my team that I have gone with. This is not my team that I have gone with. This is my team that I have gone with. What happened to Cristiano captain? I did not save it. Okay, just a second. I'll have to just switch it. Douglas Luiz comes in for Livramento, and Manquillo, whom I had on the bench last match, comes in for Vladimir Kufal. So this is my team. Hugo Lloris in goal, Luke Shaw, Manquillo, Trent in defense, Douglas Luiz, Bruno Fernandes, Benrahma, Salah and Demarai Gray. So all points from midfield, forward and defense. Luke Shaw came up with an assist, Trent as well in the last term, Manquillo with a goal in the last match. So there is goals all over at this point of time. Hugo Lloris has 3 clean sheets. So he's the clean sheet topper at this moment of time. So get your team set by 11 o'clock. As you can see, Friday, September 17th, 23 hours is the deadline. Any last advices for or any special mentions that you want to say? Okay, Demarai Gray, Silly Hub says Demarai Gray. Yes, Demarai Gray has a very good run of fixtures. We already explained that he has 3 goals in the last 3 matches. Fixture list is very good, barring Manchester United, although who are leaky in defense. So I think that is a very good prospect. We discussed about that. Can go back and had the detailed discussion. And the parting words, do you think this is going to be an exciting game week, considering that Chelsea against Spurs is the premium fixture?
Well, yes, I'll just first say that there are 2 special mentions that I want to tell the managers who are watching. One is Patrick Bamford. He will again, like Rafinha, have a brilliant run of fixtures coming up, and he's numbers in the box is very high, and he's just got one goal, and I expect more goals from Patrick Bamford. Another one of the forwards, uh, like if you have to switch from Antonio and you don't have the funds to go to Ronaldo, you can obviously look at Raul Jimenez. I know he has not got points uh, in the first 4 game weeks, but his underlying numbers are very good. He's been unlucky because Adama Traore has not been able to finish his creative play. But Raul Jimenez is one I feel is due a goal and is due a big haul. And Wolves also have a good run of fixtures, so you can definitely think about these two if you want to switch from Antonio and don't have the funds to go to either a Ronaldo or a Lukaku.
Okay, that was pretty much about it, Ananda. Thank you so much. Let's hope that this is a very good game week in progress. Do enjoy your holiday. To come back before the Manchester United match. We'll be wanting to see the response. Also, Man City in next week there are a lot of interesting fixtures. We'll be covering before that as well. Ananda, thank you so much. Do have your dinner. Don't go wandering off in very far towards the sea. It's very difficult considering the fact that you are a personnel who wants to enjoy so much. I know I don't know what I'm saying. I've fudged up my ending speech. Come on, you can forgive me about that. Ananda, thank you so much. Bye bye. We'll meet you on the next one.
Always a pleasure.
So that was Ananda with his expert opinions. I hope you have enjoyed the all information and the debates and the watch alongs that I bring you. A subscribe to the channel would be absolutely amazing from all of you. I've been struggling hard. I've been fighting. I've had a bit of health issues, like hospital is my second home at this point of time. So then again, you don't know. I don't know what's coming on next. But then again, do support the stream. If you want to support the channel by donating to it, you can do so by donating to the numbers above. Else, a subscribe, a like, and a share is absolutely, I'm grateful to that. Tomorrow, the Premier League, actually today, Premier League returns tonight, basically tomorrow, and the day after. I'll try to have watch alongs, especially I'll do the Manchester United watch along, and we expect good things from the Premier League as always. With that, this is my parting speech. This is your boy Neil for Netflix Football. Wishing you a good night, and Premier League is finally back. Weekends cannot come sooner. Bye for now. We'll see you tomorrow, probably tomorrow on the watch alongs. Bye bye.